Have you ever had a fish that you really wanted? Like, not just, oh, I would love to get one of those in my tank, but more, I need this fish or my aquarium hobby is incomplete. A fish you just absolutely have to have. Let's talk about some of my dream fish and what's holding me back from getting them at this moment in time. Before I start, I'd like to invite you all to share in the comments what your dream fish are and let us know if you have any of them yet. So number 1, clown loaches. I adore these chonky wonky critters. They remind me of giant cories, and I really love cories. So, in fact, back when I started, corydoras were one of my dream fish. But back to the clown loaches. If you know anything about them, you know these chunks get big. So the biggest reason why I don't have any of these yet is because I just don't have enough space, and I'd need a huge tank because on top of the size of them, you have to keep them in groups. So just let that sink in for a moment how big of a tank you need. But if any of you have like if any of you have any like tips for tank stacking, please leave them in the comments below. Like what cabinets or shelves, I can't think of words today. What shelves do you use to stack your aquariums? Just to get more space so you can have more tanks, you know? So I apologize if I don't have a ton of footage of these fish that I mentioned in this video. I tried to get as much as I could at the fish stores when I'd see these fish, but they didn't always have them in. So enjoy footage of my fish in its place when I have to do that. So yeah. All right, number 2, Oscars. So these fish are a huge favorite of my dad, and he used to have them. Now that was before my time, but I love them too. But again, space doesn't allow for these at the moment, but I would definitely love to get a couple of these water puppies eventually. Number 3. So the little intro to this video probably gave this one away, but to change it up just a little bit, here's a fish that I recently adopted. This is my beautiful little longfin blue-eye lemon bristlenose pleco. So mine, his name is Aurelius. As of now, he's young and I can't really tell his gender, so he could be Aurelia. But for now, Aurelius. These fish are so stunning. Before I got this little one, I had a few short fin juveniles, and while in quarantine, I discovered they came in with ick. And sadly, they didn't make it because I caught it too late. Stupid mistake on my part, but you know, we make mistakes. It's how we learn. But yeah, but this guy, I've had him in quarantine for a couple months now, and yep. So number 4, this one is actually a saltwater duo. I'd love to have a pistol shrimp and a watchman goby that have a symbiotic relationship. First of all, look at this face on the goby. They just look so grumpy. They're so cute. So I'm currently working up to getting these and hoping they develop a relationship. So I would love to have this in action on this channel soon, but we'll see what happens. Number 5, it's no secret that I love bottom dwellers. These little aliens are a favorite and definitely a fish I need to see in action one day, and that is the Hellstream loaches. I have pretty much everything I need for these guys, but they can be hard to get a hold of locally, and I ordered some fish online, and probably will again at some point, but there's a bit of an issue with that. The heat Pat gave out, it was sort of not the best time of the year to do it. So that was actually when I got Aurelius, so he came in with 2 other ones, and they were just like super cold when I got them. But I won't dive into that too much right now. But yeah, I prefer local fish stores if possible. I have seen these guys in a few times at one of the local places I go to, but they're pretty pricey, but I would love to get some at some point. Number 6, Oranda goldfish. In my early days of fish keeping, I rescued some feeder goldfish, which I still have now. But this poor guy has a large tumor. I suspect it might be lymphocystis, if I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, anyways, I used to work at one of the big chain stores, and boy, did I love watching these goobers swim around. I love how diverse these fish can look with the wen growth. I'm hoping eventually to move my single tails to a pond because they're gonna need more space. And then who knows, maybe I get some Mirandas for this tank. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this tank if I get these guys in a pond. So these, my single tails. Anyways, number 7, Galaxy Rasbora. This is a newer addition to the list, but these fish are beautiful. I only saw them in person one time as of now. I might see if the store can get them ordered in, but I enjoy the hype of, will they have the fish or will they not? Like, just like looking for the fish, and then when you finally find them, it's so fun. I'm a sucker for anything space themed, so the name of them caught my attention pretty fast. And number 8, the Pictus catfish. Ah, the fish that cut my hand when I worked at a pet store back in the day. I feel like all I can say about these guys is they're so majestic. They are so beautiful. They are stunning fish. They are stunning. So, yeah. Number 9, a staple for the saltwater community, clownfish. Another saltwater fish on the list. So everybody loves the classic clownfish, right? I remember when I was little, my dad wanted to set up a huge reef tank and get some of these, but it was never the right time to do it, so it didn't happen. So hopefully I can make this happen. So yeah. And last but not least, the lovely gold nugget pleco. Ugh, the coloring is beautiful on these guys. There's so many stunning plecos out there. So yeah, overall, I think it's safe to say that in this hobby, there's a diverse amount of fish and conditions. So it can be difficult to pick what fish we would like to get and what would go well with what we currently have and all of the conditions. But we most certainly all have our dream fish. Tell me when you hear someone ask what fish you like, what comes to mind, because this could be a hint as to what your dream fish is. So yeah. Be sure to share in the comments below what your dream fish are, or just like what your dream fish is if you only have one, but I'm sure many people have like tons of them. But anyways, so yeah, take care and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want, but I'm not gonna coerce you into this. Just do what you want and have a great day. Take care. Bye bye, guys.